A new single. It's called Summer Us, and I'm gonna play it for you guys right now. If you like it, you can check it out on iTunes, Spotify, all that stuff. You want to follow me anywhere else, just search Spencer Crandall. Thank you for having me, and this is my latest song. It's called Summer Us. Girl, I love us in the winter. When you start to shiver, you pull me close. And I love those May showers we make out for hours with rain running down my window. Love your Easter dresses and October drives. But girl, we're the best with a little July sunshine. Cause there's nothing like summer us. Mercury, the only thing heating up. Sun-kissed skin feeling hot to the touch. Can't get enough of those never-ending nights. Kissing in the deep end, living every day like it's the weekend. Stay up sleeping, here we go again. Girl, it's paradise in the summer sun. Yeah, there's nothing like summer us. I love watching you watch the sky on the 4th of July, your hand in mine. Lazy days at the lake when you steal my shades and solo cup sip with 2 limes. Yeah, I love you in a 2-piece and tiki torch backyard parties. Yeah, there's just something about you and me with a little tan on our bodies. Cause there's nothing like summer us. Mercury, the only thing heating up. Sun-kissed skin feeling hot to the touch. Can't get enough of those never-ending nights. Kissing in the deep end, living every day like it's the weekend. Stay up sleeping, here we go again. Girl, it's paradise in the summer sun. Yeah, there's nothing like summer us. There's nothing like summer us. And girl, I love you 365, but there's just nothing like summer us. Mercury ain't the only thing heating up. Sun-kissed skin feeling hot to the touch. Can't get enough of those never-ending nights. Kissing in the deep end, living every day like it's the weekend. Stay up sleeping, here we go again. Girl, it's paradise in the summer sun. Yeah, there's nothing like summer us. Yeah, there's nothing like summer us. Thanks, y'all. See ya.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Mandy. How are you?
Hey, it's good to see you.
You
I'm
too.
doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, welcome everyone to another week, another Tuesday of In This Together. These have been so fun. Today's a special day because not only is it Cinco de Mayo, it's a year where Cinco de Mayo falls on a Taco Tuesday, which is really, really, really special to me.
I'm really passionate about Taco Tuesday, but I'm also really passionate about queso, particularly queso from Torchy's Tacos. So it's really the ultimate of Tuesdays, Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, adding some queso, and it's really quite a day.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Also, wasn't Spencer so good?
Oh, so good. And what I love about Spencer is that his mom works at Mops, which is so fun. And he was at MomCon with us 2 years ago, which was also super fun.
That's right.
There's a lot of yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm curious. I want to hear. I really get curious, like I mentioned, about how people are quarantining. So I want to hear in the comments which room in your house that you're watching this from. And also, if while you're mentioning what room in your house you're watching this from, I want to know what MOPS group you're a part of, or if you're not a part of a MOPS group, where you're joining in from.
So I'm in Denver, just like you, Mandy. My living room is the same room as my kitchen, as my dining room. It's kind of a small house, so it's all kind of one big room area. There's not a lot of privacy in this new place for me. It's fun.
Totally. I know that's how my house is too. Joe's working in the back. I can hear him all day long on conference calls, and there's lots of activity. So it's fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, someone's streaming from their patio. I like that.
Love it. Love that. Someone's streaming from bed. That's good too. That's cool. Well, we'll give everyone a few more minutes to keep commenting and hopping online. My name is Emma, for those of you who we have not met. I am on the creative team here at MOPS, and this here next to me is Mandy. She's our CEO. And like Mandy said, for those of you who are unfamiliar with MOPS, we are a giant organization made up of thousands of groups of local moms, and normally these groups meet in person throughout the year, but right now that's not possible. So the meetings look something like this, and they're through a screen, and they've been phenomenal. We've seen you guys do your MOPS groups online on the drop of a hat, and life's weird right now, but you guys are rising to the occasion, and we love watching that.
I love how people are going above and beyond to care for the people around them, especially like I'm seeing MOPS moms who are organizing birthday parades for other people's kids and dropping off fun goodies at their doorstep. I got this card in the mail, and it's from
Awesome.
It's from a guy who I've never met, but every Mother's Day he said he sends out 135 Mother's Day cards to moms that he doesn't know to encourage them in honor of his own mom. Isn't that just like the sweetest thing ever?
What a gem.
No.
When you said guy, I was like, what? That's adorable.
That could be awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah. Well, today, guys, is going to be a fun one. I was talking with some friends, and Mandy, maybe you feel the same way. When you ask, like, what do you miss most about normal life, or what are you most excited to get back to? And we make jokes a lot about, like, the concerts and the, shopping and whatever else. The thing I hear most is, like, what people miss the most is just, like, that happy hour feeling. So just being on a patio with your friends, favorite beverage in hand, which I have here, my coffee. Just, oh, nice. We've talked about some heavy stuff, and the feeling we want to capture today is just like happy hour. Even if you don't usually get that very often, we feel like happy hour is just a sacred space for girlfriends, and MOPS is all about girlfriends. So that's what today is going to look like. So if you have a yummy beverage, get that ready. If you're on a patio, more power to you. Like, today is happy hour. That's what today is going to be. We've talked about some heavy stuff.
It's like we're sitting in our driveway 6 feet apart with a beverage, just hanging out with each other. And It's also a big weekend because Mother's Day is on Sunday. Awesome. Yes. And we felt like it was really important that we celebrate Mother's Day. And so we were brainstorming about what kinds of giveaways we could give. And then we realized no one knows what a mom wants better than the mom herself. And so we are going to give away 10 gift cards this morning, and we want you to comment in the comments where you would want a gift card to, and we're going to pick them live this morning. We're going to pick a couple, and then we'll actually pick a couple later, but we want to hear where you would want a gift card. Emma, where would you want a gift card?
Oh man, I hadn't thought about for myself. I'm not a mom, so I don't feel worthy. I think
you're a fur baby mom.
Yeah, just a fur baby mama. Probably like a local Sonder, by our office is like my favorite coffee shop. I would love a Sonder gift card, just supporting locally. Like, I miss fancy coffee drinks. So I think that would be a real treat. What about you, Mandy?
Oh gosh. This is so like extra, but probably for some new rock climbing gear.
Where does
REI? You can't go wrong with REI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. That's what you miss most for sure.
Nice.
So I'm seeing a lot of Target and Amazon, obviously. I think we should pick a few that are unique.
Oh, someone said sushi.
Oh. Lululemon, nice.
For more lounge clothes. I mean, who doesn't need more lounge clothes right now? It's like our primary wardrobe. Home Depot. Emma was at Home Depot the other day and said it was insane.
It was a zoo.
Yeah. REI, a fellow REI person. Victoria's Secret to make herself feel beautiful again. Aww. Not again, but just beautiful.
Okay. You pick one first and try and catch their name before the comment.
I know it's going so fast. Okay. Oh gosh.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. I see. Lene Kronk, Olive Garden, because she misses me eating out. So do I. And like breadsticks, though. Come on.
Seriously.
So the Lene Kronk, I think I just said, Olive Garden, DM Mops with your name and your gift card. You won. We're gonna send you one. We need your address.
Okay, I'm gonna pick. Let's see.
It's so fast.
I know. Haley Hill. I just lost her where her gift card was from, but
Haley Hill. Okay.
yeah. So Haley Hill, message us.
All right, last one. Let's do. These are coming in. Katie Pot, Home Goods. I like it. I just moved into my house, so I'm with you, Katie Pot.
Home Goods is like Mecca. I can't wait to get back in Home Goods.
I love it. We're gonna pick lots more and DM you guys the winners after this. We'll have Chloe or someone go into all these thousands of comments. Mandy, are you ready to do this thing? Should we?
I am so excited for our first guest. He was with us at MomCon last year. He's going to be with us at MomCon this year in September in Denver. Taylor Hughes.
Hey friends, how are you?
It's so good to see you. Taylor, where's home for you?
I live in Upland, California, so we're about 30 miles east of Los Angeles.
Awesome. Okay, I have a question before we get started. Yeah. Because I said I'm curious about how people quarantine. I want to know what's the weirdest thing that you've eaten during quarantine?
Ooh, we've been doing a lot of survival pantry. Do you guys play that game where you're like, oh, we should have done an Instacart order 2 weeks ago, and now we're trying to see what goes with this. Last night we had some noodles, like some noodles you would use to make like chow mein, but we didn't have any sauce, and so we made orange chicken and just threw them on top. It was delicious.
Hey, I like it. I like your style. I ate a beef stick, you guys. I haven't eaten a beef stick maybe in my entire life. And I ate one during quarantine.
Like the kind you get at the gas station?
Yes.
Oh, Mandy, that is desperation.
It's getting bad, you guys. It's getting really bad.
Oh, because Brittany Lee says her aunt lives in Upland. That's crazy.
So
hi, Brittany Lee. Hello, friends. I see everybody saying hi. This is so fun. You know, Mops is great when they have a happy hour at 10 a.m.
Hey, that's how we roll, Taylor. You know from being at MomCon how we roll. So,
yeah. I cannot wait for this year. I've got so many fun things planned to share with y'all.
Well, we're so glad you're here with us this morning, and we're going to let you take it away.
Okay, thanks so much. I'll see y'all soon.
Awesome.
Bye.
Friends, it's so good to see everybody here. People are still commenting with the gift cards they want. I love this. Keep it coming. We're going to be giving away some more gift cards. I want to tell you guys this. My family has been having so much fun together. One of the kind of the perks of this whole thing is that we're spending a lot of time together. But let's be real. It gets a little crazy sometimes. Let me know in the comments if it gets a little crazy for you in quarantine. In fact, we've put a little video together, our family did, of what it's like every day in our house. Let me know if you can relate in the comments. Check this out.
It's the newest game that everybody's playing.
You can be a winner in quarantine life. Every day we're living that quarantine life.
My screen time's up 400%.
You bet it is.
I found toilet paper on Amazon.
I get to do 9 loads of laundry.
Don't worry, there's more where that came from.
Time to disinfect my groceries.
Maybe I'll get my stimulus check.
Not today. Go back 3 spaces of sadness.
Quarantine Life, the game you're playing, whether you like it or not.
So that's our life kind of every day. Mandy, I thought, one of the things I do is I do magic. I thought maybe you could join me. We could do a little magic trick together. So let's welcome back Mandy, everybody. Welcome her back.
Woo!
Mandy comes back to the live stream here. All right, Mandy, I'm going to see if I can read your mind. Would that be okay?
Okay, I'm totally in for this.
Okay, I was trying to figure out, is there a way to do a card trick through the internet? So here we go. I got some cards here. They're big cards. I want you to think of the 4 queens in a deck of cards, okay? So these are the 4 queens in the deck of cards. The Queen of Hearts, Queen of Clubs, Queen of Spades, Queen of Diamonds, And here's what we're going to do. We're going to set 2 of them aside. We're either going to set aside out here either the red queens or the black queens. Which ones are we going to set aside for a moment?
The red.
The red. We're going to set aside the red. So now that leaves the 2 red queens right here, out here in floating in midair. Okay, the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds. I want you to pick just one. Whatever one you pick, that's the one we're going to use. Hearts or diamonds?
Hearts.
Hearts. Are you certain?
Yes.
You want to change your mind?
No.
Oh, this is exciting because look at this. I knew you were going to pick the Queen of Hearts. I did. In fact, I made sure it was the only one that was turned over in the deck. Isn't that weird?
But Taylor.
Well, here's the thing though. This is the internet, right? And so people are thinking maybe I did a little switcheroo when you weren't looking. I wanted you to know that I was so committed you were going to choose the Queen of Hearts that I made sure it was the only one that had a red back.
Oh my gosh.
And I was so certain that you'd choose that one. I didn't even bring the others. Look, I didn't bring the Queen of Clubs, the Queen of Spades, or the Queen of Diamonds.
You are insane. That is
big hand for Mandy, everybody.
Amazing, Taylor.
Okay, now, Mandy, let's be honest. Everyone right now is watching at home, and I see the comments here. People are a little skeptical because they think, like, could you read my mind? So if you don't mind, I'm going to try to read everyone's mind the way David Copperfield did when I was a kid on TV. Would that be cool?
I can't wait. Yes.
Okay, so here we go. All right, friends. So we're gonna go widescreen here. I'm gonna put something up on the screen, and we're even gonna get a little intense David Copperfield-esque kind of TV magic music. Look at that. All right, so friends, right now, if you're watching this live, you can come close to the screen and you can do this right there at your screen. So I've put a few different quarantine-related objects on the screen. All right, and here's what we're gonna do. In a moment, I'm gonna have you move around the screen and touch one of these objects at a time. Now, if you are using your phone, don't touch the screen. Otherwise, you might leave the live stream. But here's what you're going to do. Just put your finger above this 0 right here, all right? So let's try this. Put your finger above the 0. You can try this. Your kids can try it too. In a moment, I want you to think of a secret number between 5 and 15. Don't say it to anybody. I guess you could say it out loud because you're at home by yourself. So think of a number between 5 and 15. And what you're going to do, I just realized I had my mic muted, friends. How funny is that? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put your finger right here on this, okay? And you're going to think of a number between 5 and 15. Do you got it in your mind? 5 and 15. Don't say it out loud. You can say it out loud if you want because you're at home by yourself. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to move your finger one at a time like this around the screen, okay? One move for every number you're thinking. So if you're thinking the number 8, you would do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you would end up on the can. Got it? So right now, start with your finger here and move your finger once for every number you're thinking. Here we go. As I move around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, all the way around the screen. Now, when you get to the number you're thinking of, leave your finger on that item. Great? Perfect. Now, in a moment, I'm going to have you move the opposite direction. So we went this way before. Now you're going to go this way, the same amount of spaces as your secret number, okay? So go backwards. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then when you get to the end of your secret number, stop where your finger is at and think about where you've now landed, okay? Now, I know that you are not on the mask, and I know that you're not on the soda, and I'm feeling like you're not on the sleepy face, and you're not on the phone, okay? So here we go. I'm going to get rid of those. Now, I'm going to ask you to move one more time in any direction you want, this way or that way. You're going to move 4 times, okay? Do it now, 4 times, any way you want, this way or that way. Get ready. Okay, have you done it? Okay, now I feel like you're not on the hands, and you're not on the soap, and you're not on the happy face. So I'm gonna get rid of those. Now keep in mind, even though you've been at home and I've been here at my home, I'm gonna read your mind, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies. You're on the toilet paper. Did I get it right? Let me know in the comments if we got it right. Give yourselves a big round of applause for playing along. Yay! All right, friends, I've got one last thing that I want to share with you. You know, MomCon was such an amazing experience last year, and I'm so excited to be back with you this year. I can't tell you how many times I called my wife on the breaks, just telling her how encouraged I was and uplifted by the amazing speakers and the music and everything that was happening. And it was such an honor, and it's exciting to come back with y'all. One of the things I got requests on from people when they saw that I was going to be here is, can I do the song I did at MomCon? And so I've got my little ukulele here. Mother's Day is this weekend. And I don't know about you, but for me as a kid, my mom would always say the same things over and over again. And I struggled for a long time because she would say to me, "Do you even listen to anything I said?" So I wrote this song for her, and I'd like to share it with you. Here we go. Stuff mothers say. As kids, we hear it every single day. Like, call when you get there, so I know you're okay. And if you make a funny face, it's gonna stay that way. Go comb your hair. Brush your teeth. Always wear clean underwear. If you can't talk nice, say nothing and don't stare. If God wanted your nose pierced, you'd already have a hole there. Do you think money grows on trees? This'll hurt me more than it hurts you. You're like a bull in a china closet. Do as I say, not as I do. Where's the toothpaste cap? Kids in other places are starving. You better eat all that. When your father gets home, he's gonna hear about that. I'll count to 3. You better change your act, 'cause I didn't ask who put it there. You kids drive me crazy. Why do you have to shout? Just remember I brought you into this world, and I will take you out. But seriously, without our moms, who knows where we would be? We lose our heads, go deaf from MTV. We would have followed that one kid off a bridge into the sea. Good thing we remembered all these things they say. So let's make every day your Mother's Day. Friends, thanks so much for letting me crash the party. I so appreciate you, Mops. If you're interested in that song, I put the whole thing from MomCon is on my YouTube page, which is just I'm Taylor Hughes or Magic Storyteller. Go check it out. But thanks so much, friends. Thanks for letting me crash the party. I'm going to throw it right now to, we're so excited. We've got another amazing guest who sent us some words of encouragement. We're excited to hear from her. Please welcome Amy Weatherly.
Hey! Was that weird? Was that a squeaky hey? Kind of was. I'm sorry. Hey. Hey. Okay. Let me start over, okay? Before you turn this off and think that girl is such a weirdo. Okay. Hey! My name is Amy Weatherly, and I just want to talk a little bit because this is not going to be an ordinary summer, okay? Nothing about 2020 has been normal since really February, definitely March. Nothing has been normal. It's probably not going to be normal for a little bit, and that's okay. That's okay. But I just kind of want to talk about summertime and what do we do with the kids? Summertime. How do we handle the pressure and the mom guilt and going and doing this? How do we find joy when, listen to this. I was thinking about this today and I was like, oh, okay. So summer always gets a little bit crazy at our house. Summer always gets a little bit like, you just ask so many questions and everybody wants to go and do this and mom. And like, we get a little bit tired of each other every summer. But this summer, is going to be different because they will have gone 5 months without being in school. 5 months of kind of being like self-distancing and all of that, not really going to normal places like we would normally go and do. So I was just going to talk to y'all a little bit about finding joy in this time and really kind of making a summer bucket list and sort of just changing your perspective of the whole thing. So, okay, because these are just things I'm really passionate about, all of this stuff. So I think one of the first things that I noticed when my kids were little, and I think that we do, like our entire culture, we do this. We are big on schedules, okay? Like schedules and having color-coded things, and first we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, and every second of the day has to be planned out. And if you are that kind of planner mom, what I would like to say to you is please come to my house. Please come to my house and make us a schedule, please. We could use it because I'm not that kind of mom. And I just realized a couple of things. That one, and things that I sort of repeat to myself all summer long. One, I am not the event director on a cruise ship. I am not the captain of good times. I am not the king of making sure everybody has fun every second of the day. I am not the queen of Pinterest projects. I'm just a normal mom who loves her kids like crazy and wants them to have a good life and good memories, but I'm normal and I can only do so much, and so are you. So just remember, you are not any of those things, and it's okay. It's okay. And listen, because I'm going to tell you why. Kids, we want kids summer. We want everything to be so magical for them, but I think the truth is it's magical because they're kids. Being a kid is magical. Are you kidding me? Like watching a butterfly fly away, having a ladybug land on you, playing in the water hose and making mud pies in the backyard. All of those things are magical when you're a kid. When you're loved and you're cared for and you have shelter and you have somebody who's feeding you and somebody who is meeting all of your basic needs, things are pretty magical for you. You can find magical in the mundane. Kids are masters at that, okay? They're the experts at having fun. So for some reason, we think we're supposed to plan the fun for them, but the truth is they're the masters of fun. We are really lame and we're really boring. We're really boring. Do you know what kinds of things I do for fun? I sit alone in my car. That's one. That's just really boring, but it's one of my favorites. I sit alone in my car. I talk on the phone. Sometimes I sit down and write. I'm a writer, so I will sit down and write, and to me that's just woo, party. I turn on music that is probably 20 years old, and I jam out to that. Sometimes I sit on my bathroom counter and I like mess with my face and I like, pluck stray hairs and stuff. We are not the masters of fun. Kids are the masters of fun. So let them take the lead. Let them ask them, hey, what would be fun for you? And then do it. You know what else kids think are magical? $15 plastic swimming pools. Kids love those things. My kids are actually playing in one outside right this very minute. They love them, and it's $15 and it goes a long way. It can last you, I don't know if it's gonna last you all summer, but it'll last you a while. Things to do inside, I mean, there's so much. Give them markers and paper. Think of all the things that you loved as a kid. Give them scissors and cautiously give them scissors and let them cut out stuff from magazines. There's so much that they can do. There's so much. And I think that we're so terrified of letting our kids get bored, but the truth is boredom is good for kids. It's good for them. Now hear me out. It's good for them for two reasons. Number one, when kids are bored, they are forced to use their imagination, and there is nothing that will serve them better in life than a good imagination, besides Jesus and social skills. I mean, those things also matter, but imagination is up there. You know what forces kids to be creative? Boredom. I'm not crying. My eye just waters all the time. Allergies. But it is like, now I'm off. But boredom will force your kids to be creative. It will force your kids to use their imagination. They'll invent a game. They'll dress up, get some old clothes and let them play dress up. I mean, anything, like have a lemonade stand, I'm trying to think what else are just some fun things. Oh, you know what, one of my favorite things that we've been doing lately that I just really love, and it doesn't cost any money. It just costs some sleep, which I'm not wild about, but we do love it. We've been having family slumber parties, and my husband and I sleep in there. Like everybody, the entire family just camps out in the living room. We make forts and we sleep on the couch and we make pallets and we'll just sleep there, and that's like our special thing for the week. And we've loved it. Like I know that my kids are going to remember that. They are going to remember this time probably more than they're going to remember the trips to Disney World and whatever else, like the stuff to the water parks and trampoline parks or Chuck E. Cheese. Ugh. We all hate that place, right? Am I alone in that? That place is terrible. I am positive that I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm pretty sure if you were able to take that rat's mask off, it'd be Satan himself in there. I hate Chuck E. Cheese. But I'm pretty sure that our kids are going to remember those slumber parties more than they're going to remember the other stuff. Rent a movie, watch an old movie, Watch some classics. Kids love, you know what we've been watching in our house that our kids are just obsessed with right now is America's Funniest Home Videos. Old America's Funniest Home Videos, the original YouTube. My kids are loving it. So we watch that. We watch the old sports movies, Mighty Ducks, Little Giants. They're basically all the same movie, but with different sports, and the kids don't know. Kids don't know. They love it. Get you some popcorn, set it, make it look like a movie theater in your house, and let them watch a movie. And then, you know, when the doctor asks you if they only had 1 hour of screen time, you just be like, oh, yeah, something like that. But there's a lot that you can do that is actually free. Another thing that we've done recently that was so much fun. I got a ton of glow sticks, and I'm trying to think what else. They make lots of stuff that glows now. Glow sticks, there was like a ball that glows, balloons with a little light in them, and we got a bunch of stuff like that. You can find a kit on Amazon, or you can go to the dollar store and get a bunch of glow sticks. And we waited till night, and then we turned off all the lights, we turned on the music, and everybody had glow sticks, and we danced for like 30 minutes, and it was so fun. Silly string fights are another that's really fun and really popular in our house. Cost, you know, can of silly string is $1. So that's something that we really like to do. But our kids are going to remember all that simple stuff. They're going to remember it. But that boredom really, really, really teaches them to be creative. And that's huge. And another thing that boredom does is it teaches them to be in charge of their own fun. It teaches them that they're in charge of creating stuff for themselves, and somebody else isn't constantly having to do it for them. And those make for really good adults, adults who are responsible and who just know how to make stuff happen on their own. Those make for really good adults. So, and that's what being bored teaches them. Like, hey kid, I can't have fun for you. You're gonna have to figure that out on yourself. And boom, they learn it. And I think it's huge. It also is gonna give your ears a break. I know that when you're around all the kids, I know that these are these precious baby angel cherubs. I know how precious they are, but I also know that they ask so many questions. They ask so many questions. And all of these things should give you a little bit break from that. Make them play outside. Make them play outside. Sunlight, vitamin D is very good for kids. Go for bike rides. Huge. We love the bike rides. It's good for the entire family. So do whatever you have to do. Just remember, no guilt. No guilt, mama. You don't need that. No pressure. That's not going to help you out. And pressure, that kind of pressure to like plan everything perfectly and to never mess up and just be somebody you're not, you know, to be that Martha Stewart, that's not from God. Okay? That comes from our culture. So that pressure doesn't come from God. You can breathe. Just love your family, love your kids, give them the very, very best you can, and then breathe and know that you're doing okay. You're doing okay, and it's fine if they're bored, because you are not, repeat after me, I am not my kids' fun coordinator. I am not the captain of events on a cruise ship. I am not the king of good times. I am not a gumball machine with good ideas. I am not the queen of Pinterest projects. I am just a mom, and I vow to love my kids and do the very best I can. And I know it's perfectly okay if they get bored this summer. Y'all have a really good time. Again, I'm Amy Weatherly, and yeah, this was lots of fun. Thanks for chatting with me.
I could see the clouds rolling. I could feel the winds, they try to shake me. I will not be moved. My feet are on the rock. Come on, put those hands together. I can feel the waters rise. I can hear the howling blasted on me. Fear won't hold me now. No, my for your horizon. Here my faith is found. I stand on solid ground.
And I feel my hope about to break. I listen to your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. I'll be dancing in the rain. Oh,
My feet are on the rock.
on Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. So stomp your feet and clap your hands, our feet are on the rock. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. So stomp your feet and clap your hands, our feet are on the rock. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. So stomp your feet and clap your hands, our feet are on the rock. Oh, and I feel my hope about to break. I listen to your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. I'll be dancing in the rain. Oh, when I feel my hope about to break. I listen to your unchanging grace. Let the waters come and the earth give way. I'll be dancing in the rain. Oh,
My feet are on the rock. My feet are on the rock. My feet are on the rock. This next song is called No Impossible. Maybe you have heard it out there on the radio waves. It's a song that I think is so relevant for the time right now because we are all facing different impossibilities in our world, things that we have not maybe seen or experienced or felt before. And the lines of this song, it says, I'm staring down a giant like right now. And whatever that giant is, again, in your life, that could be dishes, that could be a pile of laundry, it could be a giant, who knows what it is. But I know there's some very real things happening in people's worlds right now. A lost job. My brother-in-law actually just told us yesterday that he lost his job and income, and they're trying to figure that out. So it's just a crazy, crazy time. But again, I'm here to tell you, we're doing this together. We're going to stay together. We're going to worship together. We're going to unite our hearts tonight around the truth that we serve a God of the impossible. Amen? So let's play this song. If you know it, sing it out. Come on.
Right now I'm staring down a giant. Right now I can't see past my pain. Right now my songs have turned to silence. You never seem so far away, but I still believe there's no heart you can rescue, no war you can win.
These shows have been so fun, and not just fun, they felt meaningful, and I truly believe the spirit of worship, it can absolutely travel through the screen, and God, He is in this living room just like He's in your living room, and I hope you're having an encounter tonight, an experience with Christ, and that you are worshiping where you're at with us. This next song we're going to sing, it's called Scars, and I know it's one of those songs that a lot of us, or everyone, can relate to, because throughout the course of our lives we go through hills and valleys, and we collect scars along the way, and just us as a band, we've walked through some pretty rough stuff. We've suffered with addiction to drugs and alcohol and pornography. We've struggled with depression and anxiety, and we've gone through a divorce, and the list just keeps going on. And this is just things within us, a collective, just us as 5 human beings. And I know you have your own story, but the beautiful thing is we serve such a good God, and there's nothing too far gone, nothing too broken that He can't restore or renew. Every single scar that we have, He has the ability to take it, bring it out of the darkness, and where we want to hide it and cover it in shame. He wants to take that very thing into the light and use it as a testimony for His good. So we truly believe that, and I hope that this song has spoken to you, as I know it spoke to me the first time I heard it. Like I said, there's no scar, emotionally, physically, spiritually, that is too deep, too gone, too broken or disgusting the way we view it. There's nothing too far out of God's reach to completely heal that thing in your life, and to bring on the other side of it to be just a testimony, a powerful testimony that God can use for His good. Waking up to a new sunrise, looking back from the other side, I can see now with open eyes, darkest water and deepest pain. I wouldn't trade it for anything, 'cause my brokenness brought me to you, and these wounds are a story you'll use. So I'm thankful for the scars, 'cause without them I wouldn't know your heart, and I know they'll always tell of who you are. So forever I am thankful for the scars.
'cause without them I wouldn't know your heart. And with my life I'll tell of who you are. So forever I am thankful. I'm thankful for the scars, 'cause without them I wouldn't know your heart. And I know they'll always tell of who you are. So forever I am thankful for the scars. So forever I am thankful for the scars.
Good morning. This morning I'm going to lead us through a prayer around Psalm 23 as we look to joy. And recently I've had the opportunity to spend some time with doing some study around neurology and how our brains actually experience joy. And did you know that our brains translate joy as when our brain knows that someone is glad to be with us? So this morning, as we pray through Psalm 23 together, think about the many ways that the psalmist is thinking about the fact that God is glad to be with us. So if you would either get out a journal or maybe you want to sit and just close your eyes in any way that you feel like you want to experience this time. Go ahead and prepare yourself and posture yourself, and I'm going to just guide us through this time. The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. How have you in these last few weeks experienced the Lord's nearness, the Lord as your shepherd? He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. How have you experienced the guiding presence of the Lord? How have you experienced his nearness to you? He refreshes my soul. Lord, we ask you right now that you would refresh our souls, that you would show us your nearness, that you would show us your good, that you would show us where you are our shepherd and where you're leading us. Take a few seconds to write down some ways or to consider some ways that your soul has been refreshed. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Lord, we trust your guiding hand as we walk through these days. I pray that we would know the path that we're to be on. I pray that you would lead us to that which brings joy. I ask that you would guide us in our thought process, that you would show us how in these days, whether we're with our family or in the moments we can get alone, what is the right path for us. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. How have you experienced a dark valley? What has been your sure footing and your protection in this time? You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil and my cup overflows. What does it mean that the Lord prepared a table before you in the presence of your enemies? And what would it look like to have your cup overflow? Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Take some time to praise the Lord that you get to belong to Him, that His house is your house, that you are provided for by a good and loving Father, a good and loving shepherd who is with you. Amen.